Yes, well, welcome into North Harbour Stadium on Auckland's North Shore for what can only be described as an historic sporting occasion. This ground, well, it was established in 1997. It's long been the home of North Harbour Rugby. It's played host to the All Blacks over the years, international football, and it has been the venue for some of Kiwi Rugby League's most famous victories. But tonight, a new chapter will be written as America's favourite pastime, the sport of baseball, makes its debut. Yes, tonight, the Auckland Tuatara officially call North Harbour Stadium home. Okay, let's talk about Kyle Kolakowski. You see him there on your screen. He is the opening pitcher for tonight for the Tuatara. It's Pete Kozma.
Fooled him there. That was a great pitch by Kyle Kolakowski.
So Golowski gets the first ever strikeout on North Harbour Stadium, and it'll be Pete Kozma who will go down in the history books outside of home plate. And now that count is 2 balls, 0 strikes.
Yeah, Kyle's still trying to settle in here. A couple high fastballs, same as he did in the first inning.
Oh, and that's a very good hit. In fact, will be that the first home run of the night it is, and he will give the Perth Heat their first home run, and for the first time in this club's young history, the Teal Monster comes into play. Yes, that part of the ground will affectionately be known as the Teal Monster. It is 6 metres high, and Golowski on that occasion gets picked off.
Yeah, and that's the disadvantage here. 2 balls, no strikes. You have to throw a strike, and the hitter's just looking for a fastball down the middle. That's all he wants to get. That's what he's looking for, and he goes all out for it.
Yeah, plenty of entertainment going on between innings too. It really is a wonderful party atmosphere at North Harbour Stadium.
Yeah, they've done a great job, and like you said, we have a tremendous vantage point from up here. There's a lot of fans sitting with about the same view that we have, looking out over what's going to eventually be the Teal Monster.
Oh, it gets plenty of bat to ball. Is it going deep? It is long. It is gone. Another home run. And the Perth Heat stretch that lead to 2-0.
And I mentioned that just the last half inning about how if hitters start anticipating certain pitches right off the get-go, they'll start swinging at him. He's looking for a first pitch fastball. That's exactly what he gets. And to use outside technology.
Good hit for the Tuatara, looking to try and get around to second base. It will be a double, possibly look to try and get to third. Very good base hit coming. That is the start the Tuatara wanted in the bottom of the 4th. Crowd loving it here at North Harbour Stadium, place beginning to come alive.
You know, and this time kind of playing defense, just seeing what the pitcher's going to give him and wait for him to make a mistake.
And this time we should get a runner come home. So the Tuatara are on the board.
And that's a great job. Good at bat. It doesn't take much, but just putting the ball in play like that gets a run home, and the Tuatara draw closer. All it takes sometimes is just one pitch. Pitching coaches will preach that a lot. A lot of times you're just one pitch away. Execute one really good pitch, and you could get yourself out of a jam.
Throw some heat. This time it goes long, and it is gone. Home run. A clutch hit at a key moment in the game. And it is the Perth Heat who now lead 5-1. We talked about throwing strikes, and that was straight down the middle. And the Perth Heat
you see a replay
take control.
Here. So he knows he has to throw a strike, and he's able to get enough of it and just send it up in the air out to right field.
124 metres and beyond, so around the 130-metre mark. Oh, now plenty of entertainment going on. I'm not sure who the mascot is. It's I don't think it's one of the players, is it? An opportunity to run around the bases.
I don't think so, but yeah, they do the mascot race, and not often do you see the mascot try to beat the kids around the field.
I'd like to put a heart rate monitor on that mascot at the moment, because I've got a sneaking feeling of why we can't see it. I have a saying, and it's a cycling saying. He's probably breathing through his eyelids, just trying to get oxygen any which way he can. Mind you, he's still staying tall. It's normally form's always a good sign of a lack of fatigue.
Yeah.
Mitch Houston come into pitch, just 21 years of age. Gave up a home run and conceded 3 runs, and that is another long ball over the teal wall for another home run. And so now Perth really are just starting to take control, but is it important to keep them in the game here?
Yeah, absolutely. Not only just
let them learn from the experience, put him in this environment. Yes, it hasn't gone his way tonight, but if you were to pull him now, how much potential psychological damage can you do to a 21-year-old, or is that not an excuse when you get to this level as a 21-year-old?
Yeah, it's not going to be an excuse, and you don't want to, coddle him or anything. You want him to put it, see what he has, be able to work in and out of jams, because it's going to happen to everybody. Everyone's been in this situation. Everyone's had a bad day. Everyone's had good days, but just the more experience you get, the more opportunities you have in those situations will lend it to work out for yourself the next time.
And a little line drive down right field, and they'll hold him on first base. Tuatara, we think, have gone through 4 pitches in their rotation, 4 different pitches, and the Heat have just stuck with this fine player.
And there it is.
And there
back-to-back
it is.
change-ups, Bones.
All over, and it will be the Perth Heat who will take out game 1 of this 4-game series on opening night, an historic night at North Harbour Stadium. Welcome to North Harbour Stadium. It is America's favourite pastime. It is baseball. The Tuatara, the Auckland Tuatara, set for game 2 of their 4-game series against the Perth Heat. Dale Budge is standing by with the manager of the Auckland Tuatara, Steve Mintz.
Well, Coach Mintz, the Tuatara probably didn't give the best account of themselves last night. What do you want to see them do differently tonight?
Just attack on the mound, get ahead of hitters, and if we're going to be aggressive in the zone early in counts, and then if we do get the 2 strikes up there battling, trying to put the ball in play.
Up on the mound tonight is Jared Koenig, a 25-year-old left-handed pitcher out of the United States.
They call this the payoff pitch. Something has to happen here.
And it does, strikes him out. Brilliant from Koenig. Tuatara fans loving this. Oh, 3 up, 3 down. Magnificent pitching. Jared Koenig, stand up. That is all class, that is all quality.
Hey, we get a replay of this. 2-strike fastball down in the zone, a little bit of a tailing fastball from the left-handed pitcher. And they're going to check. Oh, and the third base umpire down there, as they check, says he went around. Kazar in disbelief right there, as he says, "Are you kidding me?" I don't know if we'll get a replay from the other angle, but from up here, it certainly didn't look like he offered at that. But
so the third base umpire is Travis Watson.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, we'll get the angle here. Does he? Yeah, he doesn't offer at that, but
very different game to what we saw last night. Tuatara a lot more in a rhythm. There we go. 3 up, 3 down. See you later, Koenig says.
Yeah, he's making quick work of those Perth batters. As you see this, he just throws 3 fastballs right at him. Well, says, "Here, try to hit one of these." And
Robbie Glendenning hit a home run. He hit a home run last night and saw 3 runs batted in with that home run. Not his night tonight. This time, nice hit. Looking to bring the runner home.
Relay to the plate.
And they'll tag him out at home plate.
Wow, what a relay. I was surprised that Dan Tan, the third base coach, waved him in here. As Walker with a nice hit to the outfield, but the right fielder actually made a tremendous play on the short hop, scooping it up. We'll see if we...
Jordan Kazar in the right field tonight for the Perth Heat.
See if we can have a little 2-out magic here for the Tuatara. Runners going. Throw down to second.
And gets picked off at second. So Hall, brilliant. Finds Robbie Glendenning, the shortstop.
And we'll see a replay of that. So the runner's trying to steal. Slides in, and what a throw and tag by Hall and Glendenning.
This time, he gets bat on ball. It is long. Oh, just short of being a home run. Taken by Kennelly at centre field. Runner on first. And go straight down the middle. Fly ball. Max Brown comfortably with the catch.
Brilliant job there by Koenig getting out of that jam. Of course, the base running error by the Perth Heat helped out a lot, but 6 really, really good innings for the big lefty so far. He gets a handshake from Steve Mintz. A couple hugs from his teammates. It looks like his day might be done, but you can't say enough about what Koenig did tonight.
Oh, he's been magnificent.
Until they prove they can hit it, you might as well keep doing it.
And again, this time though, good connection. And the catch is taken, is it, or is it put down? It is put down. Try and get the runner at second. But a very difficult chance indeed.
Yeah, you see,
for Max Brown.
Yeah, Max comes up throwing there, but couldn't have thrown this ball more in a better spot. I thought it was up in the air long enough that for sure one of the outfielders would be able to get to it, but unfortunately it drops in between the second baseman Hansen and the right fielder Max Brown. But as we saw last night, the infield moves in. So instead of playing at the back of the infield dirt, you see them playing right now on the edge of the grass. And that is to cut down any potential run at home plate.
Key moment. It is a high fly ball. And now the run up from fourth looking to come home. It's a great throw though. He'll get him out, will he? He calls him safe. He calls him safe.
And instantly,
the Heat take a 1-0 lead. Stunning piece of fielding from Moreno. Wonderful arm. But not enough.
Yeah, you see some of the Perth Heat guys laughing. I think they even might have known he's out as Mintz is up there arguing his call. But that's exactly what Holzhauer was trying to do, hit a ball in the outfield. But fortunately, we see a replay. Just shallow enough for Moreno to get off a perfect one-hop throw to Johnny Hamza here at home plate. So you see it coming right into your television screen.
Wonderful
Can't ask for a better throw, and the tag. Getting themselves in some good hitters counts, but unfortunately still nothing to show for it.
This time gets bat on ball, and he will single.
And that breathes life into this Tuatara crowd. And ball 4.
And walks, so runners now on 1 and 2, but still advantage the Perth Heat. They have the 2 outs.
Ground ball to the shortstop.
And that will be the game. It is all over. And the Perth Heat take out game 2 of this fascinating, intriguing series, beating the Tuatara 1-0. But a much improved performance from the Tuatara tonight.
Obviously a very close play at the plate, the throw from centre field. How did you see it?
I thought Moreno made a hell of a throw. I mean, it was slightly shallow, but I mean, that ball came out hot, and I was like, you know, holy heck, this is going to be damn close. I had Q in there. He runs pretty good, and our on-deck guy had him in there. I thought he got the call right, but it's really close. Probably could have gone either way.
Welcome to North Harbour Stadium, Game 3 between the Auckland Tuatara and the Perth Heat.
Well, Tuatara pitching coach DJ Carrasco. Jimmy Boyce gets the start tonight. What are you expecting to see from him?
I'm hoping he'll pound the zone, get ahead in the count, have some efficient outs, and give us some length at the start.
All right, I know your job is obviously to focus on the pitching. You're a former Major League player, though. Hitting is obviously an area the team needs to improve on to get a win tonight, yep?
Yeah, I mean, our pitchers have been keeping us in the game for the most part. We can just put some runs up and have some good calls and have things go our way. I believe we'll have a chance to win tonight.
Auckland, but excited to get out here and get on the big stage.
This time another high fly ball, and the catch is taken. So some good hitting from Perth, but equally Jimmy Boyce, equal to the occasion. The 22-year-old right-hand pitcher is very much game on. Ball to lead off the bottom of the second for the Tuatara. It is Jared Walker out of the United States. A superstar in the making gets a big ovation from this very passionate crowd at North Harbour Stadium. And Walker, he launches one. It's long. It's gone! The first home run from the Tuatara at North Harbour Stadium. Stand up, Darren Walker. Wonderful piece of play. The crowd loving it. History made for Walker. Yeah, baby.
Yeah, and you can see his teammates eager to get him back into the dugout. He just takes that first pitch curveball, puts a huge swing on it, hits it onto the Sal's Pizza Hill out there in right field. But that's what the Tuatara need. Runs, early runs. Now they get to see what it's like playing with a lead. So we get a replay of this right here. Just to get me over, tries to steal a first pitch strike with that curveball.
Well, that is 120 metres. That's just how far he hit that ball.
Yeah, and Jimmy's trying to do a little bit of that tonight, too, throwing a lot of fastballs.
Yeah.
Jimmy relies a little bit more on the slider than Koenig, I think, had to at all last night, but still heavy diet of fastball. And so far, the Perth Heat can't figure it out.
Top of the third. It is the Tuatara leading 1-0. 2 outs. However, the Heat have a runner on second base after an error from Kim. High fly ball that should have been taken. And this is long, and this is gone. It is a home run. And the Perth Heat suddenly go to a 2-1 run lead. Outstanding piece of hitting from Robbie Glendinning. He hit a home run on Thursday night in a similar situation. And how quickly the game can change.
Yeah, and you didn't see it, but Kim throws his glove down out there in left field. He knows that's on him. Tuatara should be out of the inning and batting right now, but unfortunately, costly error there for the Tuataras. Pop fly out now results in a 2-run home run as we see the replay here. Just gets a fastball out over the plate, goes with it that way, hits it up into the wind, and takes it right on out into the Sal's Pizza berm out there.
So Mark, 30 years of age, he's been New Zealand's most successful domestic player.
He's worked hard for this, hasn't he?
Yeah, his career has expanded a good 10 years. So one of those sort of pioneers, I guess, in the sport in this country.
Well, Pinky's so well known. I mean, he's been around for a long time, and he put his head down and said, I'm going to get into this team, and he worked like a demon last year and here he is. Oh, he's done it again. Good
Get himself onto first base. So great single from the DH man. That is a very good start to the bottom of the third for the Tuatara. Pinky is his nickname. That's just because he's, I think, of Dutch descent, and apparently he goes very, very pink when he's sort of exercising. He's got his heart rate up. Some of us, don't sweat. Some of us go a little bit red. He apparently goes pink. Now a long ball over right field. It will be a double. Will they ask the runner to come home? Mark is held and third. Outstanding piece of batting from Johnny Homza. He moves to second. What a start to the top or the bottom of the third for the Tuatara.
And with 2 guys in scoring position, especially with no outs, Moreno just wants to do anything. Just put the ball in play here, should score a run.
Does exactly that. The run of all came.
Oh, it'll do.
Fielding error from Peter Cosmer of all players at shortstop.
2 apiece.
And so it is tied up at 2-all. Andrew Mark, the designated hitter, comes home. The crowd here at North Harbour Stadium loving it. What a game we've got on our hands.
And that could be the break the Tuatara need. Obviously a costly error in the top of the third, but the Perth Heat give one right back to them here with this ground ball. The Cosmo tries to backhand and just dives under his glove, and the rally still continues.
Now, Peter, Elliot, you can stop hugging me. I know it's exciting. I know you, and I know that an actor is sort of a very sort of touchy-feely. You like to give a lot of hugs.
Yeah, very excited by that. That's just extraordinary. And it's going to put heart into this team as well because, they've had a tough week.
They go to that curved ball, something that's a little bit harder for the batter to hit.
So, Rawlinson. As the count is 1-2. And this should bring the runner home. So RBI, nice work coming from Jared Walker.
That's a great job.
In fact, Josh Morgan.
Great job by Morgan. Swung through 2 of those sliders, but was finally able to get one. And in that situation, they're conceding the run, basically. They're playing the infield back. All you have to do is put the ball in play. You're going to score that run. They're just trying to take away the opportunity to score multiple runs. And obviously him with the big blast early on to really get the Tuatara offense going.
Another hit
done it
to
again.
centre field. This time, more runners will come home. That is a magnificent piece of hitting and batting again. Safe on second base. Tuatara extend their lead to 4 runs to 2. It is game on. History being made. Fingers crossed, a long way to go. Wow, this is what the fans have been waiting for. This is the potential in this team. What a class act Jared Walker is.
And that's part of the strategy of throwing that curveball so slow. It slows the hitter's mind down, slows what his perception of the ball down, and then it makes that fastball look and appear even faster. And that's what pitchers really try to do when they throw off-speed pitches. It's curving and everything, but the speed difference really tries to befuddle the hitter.
That time he sucks him in. You talked about it, Josh Colmenta. That is the class of this young Japanese player, 27 years of age, a left-hand pitcher, living his dream.
Yeah, just a great pitch there. He has that big curveball, and this one's even a little bit harder one. So,
yeah, switch hitter, unbelievable. Can bat either right-handed or left-handed, and look at the composure, so beautifully balanced. Incredible core strength, a little RBI coming, and the error. This is great stuff. Robbie Glendenning of all people making the error. And he's out at second though, but the damage has been done with the runner coming home. Andrew Mark for the second time tonight, the man affectionately known as Pinky. Loving it here at North Harbour Stadium.
yeah, Moreno just enough to get that ball up the middle, grounds it over the pitcher's head. And with the infielders pulled in, that one now gets up the middle. And a man with incredible top-end speed tries to beat out the throw to second base as he thinks he's going to try to sneak a double out of it. Unfortunately, Perth on top of that one.
Third base, I should say. It's about the 4th bat we've seen over the series that has broken. So can he get the strikeout? He forces the strikeout. It is all over. The Tuatara get their first victory of the season. Their first victory of 2019-2020. A victory very much dedicated to the memory of Ryan Costello. Emotional scenes. A wonderful moment. Stand up, the Tuatara. You've been brilliant tonight.
Coach Mintz, I think the smile on your face probably says it all. It's been a very challenging week, and I imagine that win is extremely satisfying.
I tell you what, man, finally get a couple breaks. We threw a lot of pitches tonight. Got some timely hitting. Andrew Mark in the middle of it, you know, and it was just fun to see the guys out there having fun and finally get our first win here at North Harbour Stadium.
I assume it felt like it was just a little bit of patience needed with the hitting. You know, these guys are some pretty talented ball players there, and just a case of adjusting and getting them, into match fitness. Yeah, no doubt. You know, and Bragger's been working with them, you know, every day trying to get their routines and get everything down, and to see it come out tonight. And with Walker, you know, got us started with that first home run, and I think that was just a shot in the arm, like we had a lead, and we hadn't had a lead yet, and then the boys played well. All the guys coming in and out of the bullpen did a great job tonight throwing strikes, and we're just, like I said, excited to get that first win. Geez, there's a couple of power arms in that bullpen too, isn't there? We like it. You know, we set it up that way. We were hoping that if we could get leads, we would be able to hold them. So we're just going to keep trying to get leads and being able to let them boys do their thing.
Welcome to North Harbour Stadium. It is Game 4 in this fascinating series between the home team, the Auckland Tuatara, and the Perth Heat. Looking forward to this one.
Twitter Bishop, obviously last night to get that breakthrough win, how much do you think that's done to the confidence of this team?
Oh, it's immensely, man. Like, we've got a whole bunch of great guys, and that win sort of just pulled us even tighter, and we're ready to go.
Obviously been a very trying week, a lot of emotion. You got Josh Colmenta, former major leaguer, on the mound. What would a 2-2 series split mean to this team?
Oh, that's what we want. Yeah, that's the best opportunity that we've got right now, and I think that's definitely what we're aiming for, and I think the guys we got it. I think we got it.
He's done a great job letting that ball travel deep in the zone and taking it the other way, hitting it hard, getting a single.
So, first successful hit of Game 4 in this 4-game series.
Yeah, he's gone from 0-2 to full count, 3-2. He's done a really good job, and you know the last two hitters have Kind of taken away that momentum from Josh. Josh was, 4 pitches in the first 2 batters, was looking really, really comfortable, was keeping his pitch count down. That ball's hit very well into the corner. And that's going to score a run. It's going to be a double, even potentially look at a triple as Max Brown throws this into the second baseman, Luke Hansen.
So it is the Perth Heat who get the first runs on the board. 1 run to 0. Kazar with the line drive down right field. Max Brown really couldn't do much. So the count is 1-1, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs. The Heat have runners on first and second. This time, just another variation. This time, line drive.
That's going to score 2 runs.
And that will bring home 2 runs. So, the outstanding hitting.
Yeah, it's a great double down the line.
From Kaleo Johnson. Right, we've got a birthday. Steve Mintz, the manager.
Hope he's going to share some of that cake.
Well, straight up to the commentary box, I would have thought. He's probably wanting the best birthday present, would imagine, to go back-to-back wins, winning today, 1 last night. Strike count is 2 balls, 1 strike.
I guess to continue the theme of statistics, one of the stats that they do keep is, runner in scoring position with 2 outs, how successful you are, and boom, as I talk about it, he's done the job.
There's a nice
well.
RBI and a little fielding error there from Kim. He'll look to try and come around on second. Will they tag him out? No, he won't. So Tim Kennelly doing his job. Second sort of error we've seen from Kim in consecutive games. Dropped a fly ball last night. Just looking out, he's pretty disappointed with himself. You won't see it on camera at the moment as we see the replay. And drives that, drills that into centre field. The throw comes from Moreno. He's got a great arm on him, but the runner will come home. And so Perth will extend that lead to 5 runs to 0. And Tim Kennelly rounds third base and across home plate. Josh Morgan.
It's an action pitch, 3-2.
Bases are loaded. Great psychology from Josh Morgan.
They showed a lot of patience there. I think we'll see a take from Max here.
Pitch comes, they walk him, and so the Tuatara will score. 5 runs to 1. Bases are still loaded.
I mean, it's an action pitch, right? We know something's going to happen here. This is what it's all about. The fans are really getting into it too.
Yeah, loving this. It's such an intriguing game. Has a look, does get back to ball, but picked up, grounds out at first. So the Tuatara at the bottom of the 6th do close that gap, 5 runs to 1. Yeah, we've seen some sort of errors from the shortstop, second base, but it's got nothing to do with the surface, as we've talked about. It's just been human error, as we see a drive up through the middle, and the runner will come home and look to score, and the Perth will extend their lead. So Moreno with the error in centre field, allowing the Perth Heat to extend that lead to 6 runs to 1.
Yeah, Luke Hansen almost got to that ball, but unfortunately missed it, and then another poor error, looking up like he was getting ready to throw before he fielded the ball, and unfortunately that puts the runner on second base.
This time gets back to ball, but beautifully fielded.
Yeah, what a fantastic play to finish the game.
And that is it. The Perth Heat take the series. They win game 4, 6 runs to 1. Thoroughly deserved.
On victory today. Tuatara came back, played some good baseball last night, but you had the better of them today. Talk us through it. What were your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, we got a nice spot start from Lugo for a couple innings. Vili came in and threw strikes, lost it a bit there, and had to call on Bibbins and got the pitching we needed. But I mean, we're on the ropes there in the 6th, and it's getting a little hairy. You know, a lot of respect for Tuatara, and Vincey's put together a great club, and we do not want to get to that bullpen because there's about 5-6 arms in that bullpen that are pretty stinking good. So hats off. I think New Zealand's going to have a great season.
Stephen Mintz, first of all, happy birthday, mate.
Thank you. I wish we could get a win on my birthday.
Yeah, I think we'd like to have seen you get a win on your birthday. Look, just talk us through your assessment of the game. The bats seemed to come alive last night. Not quite there again today, though.
Yeah, and then we got behind. You know, again, in this game, when you're getting behind, you're playing catch-up. A lot of times the hitters try to press a little bit to do a little too much. But give our guys credit. I mean, in that 6th inning, we loaded the bases. We had to tie and run at the plate. You know, so we continued to fight. But it just makes it tougher when you're playing from behind, trying to catch back up.
Do you want to give us just an assessment of the series overall? Obviously, we know it's been a trying week, but probably not the best start from Glagowski or Coleman, two of your gun players. Still a lot to be excited about with what might be around the corner.
Yeah, I mean, no doubt. Like you said, a trying week the whole time, but the effort that we gave for 4 days, the guys were out there giving it all they had, and sometimes maybe too much, you know. And I think that's where we got. Maybe somebody was trying to, you know, be the hero each time they were at the plate. So we'll talk about some of those things, and hopefully we can get Kyle locked back in, and Cole Mentor. You know, we know what he can do. So yeah, having those two guys in better form by next weekend's obviously going to help us.
All right, mate. Best of luck against the Aces of Melbourne next week. We'll see you here in a fortnight.
Thank you.